think I want cereal now. It's the top of the morning, Grand Rising. It's the top of the morning. And I'm ready to eat. Hungry. Excuse me. I'll eat something. I want some cereal. Then I want to take a nap. I feel a little sleepy. What can I take a nap today? What's today? I could take a nap today. Why not? Why can't I take a nap today? Alright, let me get something to eat because I'm hungry. I'm about to get something to eat because I'm hungry. And I woke up this morning hungry as I have ever been. Bella's hungry too. I'm hungry. I need to wash these dishes, but I'm not doing it. Because I don't feel like it. Why should I ever wash the dishes when I don't feel like it? I need to clean up the stove. I'm always looking at my goddamn stove. Ugh. 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 I want to eat. I want to eat. Bella, why you got up here looking nasty? I guess I'll finish the pots. I'm hungry. That's it for that. I be mixing cereal sometimes because it's so good. Hello, how are you doing today, beautiful? I'm doing good. How are you doing? That's love. Operation. Love Operation in the house. How are you doing? Welcome to mi casa. Welcome to mi casa. How are you doing? Right now I'm about to eat because I'm hungry. I'm very hungry. I'm hungry. Somebody eat some cereal. I think I'm gonna want a second bowl. I don't know. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see if I want a second bowl or not. We're gonna see if I got space for a second bowl. My bad, God. Everything's hurt, God. Is anybody that you who I am? Just stand outside. I'm about to eat. Bella, don't be eating my food. You have your food. I want to eat my food. Leave my food alone, okay? That's my food. I want to eat because I'm hungry. I want to eat something fast and I want to eat something quick. I know. What are you going to do with that? But you know, we got to do what we got to do sometimes. Ugh. I forgive you for scratching me in my face yesterday. I forgive you for scratching me in my face. yesterday. Yesterday she fucked me up. Yesterday she beat my ass. She beat my ass yesterday, y'all. What y'all doing anyway? How y'all day going? We got live from Trapp's house. This is the real Trap house. Oh no, the apple just fell inside my food. I'm not about to know. No, I didn't want you to do that. I guess that's all right. I'm so hungry. I'm about to eat so much food because I'm hungry. I'm about to eat so much cereal because I'm so hungry. They eating, I'm eating, we all eating. We eating. We all eating. And my hair not done, but that's all right. All right, let's talk about how I'm feeling this morning. So I woke up this morning and I woke up feeling thankful for life. I woke up feeling very thankful for life. And I woke up hungry. But I said, you know what? I'm going to think about food later. So now it's later. Now it's time to eat food. I'm a little cold, but that's all right. I'm going to eat some cereal. Some honey bunches of oats. Because truthfully, I got to hit the grocery store today. I really got to hit the grocery store. I got to hit the grocery store. Do I want to hit the grocery store? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I definitely don't want to go to the grocery store. I definitely do not want to hit the grocery store today, but I have to because my fridge empty as hell. Well, it's getting empty. First of all, I must say that this shit is... So I had a dream. Listen to this. I had a dream last night. Listen to this dream I had last night. I had a dream. If you've been subscribed to my channel, you know that my ex, baby father, family, he transformed, right? He died. He died from a drug overdose back in 2020. You know, I'm coming along better. I'm coming along better with his passing. I feel more better with it as time goes on. I feel more better about it. But anyway, I had a whole dream about him last night. I had a dream about my son's father last night. And he transformed. He's not here on earth with us. I'm trying to remember this dream. But he was talking to me about something. He was talking to me about something. Hey, Jonathan. I hope the day is going well. I see you looking good as always. I'm sorry to hear about your baby daddy. I hope you are okay. Yes, I'm okay. Thank you. I just had a dream about him last night. He came in my dream. I haven't dreamt about him in a while. And I was wondering, I was like, why I haven't dreamt of him in a while? I guess he was doing good where he at. He having a party where he was at. Because I tend to believe that when people transform and you dream about them, that's really them visiting you. I really believe that. And when he first transformed, I dreamt of him every night. And like in the dream, right? He was never, this is when he first transformed on. He never talked. He always had like a face on his face. He always looked a little down. But then as the dream progressed and I dreamt of him, he started to, the way he looked, it started to look more happy, like, you know what I'm saying? And then I haven't dreamt of him in months. I have not dreamt of my son's father in months. But last night I had a dream about him. And what he say to me, did he say something to me? What he do? What happened yesterday with the dream? Why is he barking? He just distracted me. Tim twice. Grand Rising, Tim. Twice. But last night in a dream, we was talking like we usually would talk. Like friends. And how we would talk when he was alive, and we was chilling, we was happy. I miss him so much. I miss my son's father. I really do. Miss him a whole lot. I can't believe. Sometimes I can't believe that the universe even put me through something like that. Like, the universe even allowed me to get to know a person. 18 years young I was when I met him. 19. So go through so much with a person, even have a child with the person, and then they transform. That right there, I don't understand. But the good thing that makes me feel better is knowing that I'm not the only woman to have ever done this. Not even just the only woman. There's men that lost their ex-wives and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only one who's ever gone through this, you know? But anyway, so I had a dream about him last night. And the dream felt like we was catching up, right? I'm gonna cry talking about it, but the dream felt like we was catching up, and letting go. Because when he transformed, truthfully, he was very upset with me. He was upset with me because we was together for 10 years. And he's, like I said, he picked up an addiction, and addiction started to really take a toll on our relationship. And my main thing was, we have a child. We gotta be a strong unit for our child. That was my thing with him. He stopped. He did stop for some time. It wasn't like he was an addict the whole time we was together. It wasn't like that. But 2020, when COVID hit and everybody had to be locked down in the house, that's when he started to like really like, I think it took a toll. And I also heard that the year 2020, the deaths and overdose went up, and he was one of them. Okay, when the shutdown happened in 2020. So, yeah, I know how tough 2020 was now, right? People was dying left and right from COVID, but his ass, and I was pissed off at him at first, because I was like, wait, you didn't even transform. You didn't even leave us because of COVID. You left us because you was not trying. You was doing that shit, and I was telling you not to do that shit. But anyway, he was mad at me when he left. So there was a lot of unspoken. We didn't say nothing. That's the part that makes me angry about his transformation. That made me angry about his transformation. I forgave him spiritually in different ways, like prayer and stuff like that. But when he transformed, he was very upset with me because he wanted to be with me. But I was, at that point in 2020, in the month of September, I had so much resentment built up because of us not understanding each other, and me just wanted to start a new chapter because of you know, both of us fighting to keep our relationship healthy and stable. It was a fight that was so unhealthy. I ain't gonna lie. And so he was upset with me because I gave up. He realized that I gave up on fighting for our relationship in 2020. Like the whole year we wasn't together, but we lived together. We lived under the same roof. And he was trying to get me back, but then when he realized that I wasn't like budging, like my mind was elsewhere. I was doing me. I was saving up my money to get up out of there. I was working, grinding my ass off because I was thinking about our son. That's what my mind was, our son's security. Like, I can't keep fighting this battle with you no more. I'm done fighting this battle of addiction. It was so hard. But anyway, so he was mad at me. Like, when I left, I moved out the house. I moved out the house in the month of September 1st. I moved out. And October 25th, he transformed. He overdosed. So it wasn't even a month later. So I was like, damn. So I remember when I moved out, I was like, I felt happy. I felt like a weight was off my shoulder. I felt like I was burden free. Never thought about death. Never thought about him leaving this earth. When I left him, I let him know, like, you could date whoever you want to date. I'm going to date who I want to date. Of course, I love my family. We've been together almost 10 years. But now I'm tired of this and I'm drained. This is what I was telling him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I can't do this no more. I have to be happy. Like, I gave my 20s to you. All of my 20s went to my son's father. All of my 20s went to my son's father. And I said the 30s is going to be the prime of my fucking life. Like, and I put that on everything I love. So that's why I had to make that decision. Because he was 28. He was 28 when he transformed. So he was mad. I let him know. I was like, listen, I'm out of here. Listen, we could date. We could date because we was going through a lot in the year 2020. Was the arguments. Like, we didn't argue all the time in 2020, but when we did, it was explosive. I tried to leave. I was working so much, so I was barely home anyways. But during the week when I was at home, I tried to do other shit. I had a whole routine that made me leave the house, be outside the house, like go to the water, go pray by the water. This is my routine in the morning. Call the people that I love and just focus on what I need to focus on, you know? That was my routine in 2020. Work Thursday to Friday to Monday, 16-hour shifts, slept in my car all day. From Thursday, sometimes I picked up Thursday, but Friday to Monday, 60 hours, slept in my goddamn car. Like, got home at damn near 12 in the morning on the weekends every day until Tuesday was when I could get some sleep again. But anyways, he was mad. He was mad I didn't want to be with him no more. And when he transformed, we was going through a breakup, a physical breakup. And the hard part was that, so he stopped talking to me. Like, he talked to me in regards to my son. No, in the beginning when I first left the house, he would try to text me for any reason, but I would ignore him because I was like, no, you're not gonna get me back. I'm done. It's been 10 years. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this. Like, I'm sick of this shit. And so I started like doing my own thing, giving him less of my time and my attention, and he noticed it. So he started becoming a bit like upset. You know what I'm saying? And the 3 days prior to his death, like, I'll drop my son off because I moved out of a month. I went and I stayed with my mom for some time. So Thursday, I will drop my son off because we were still trying to co-parent. So I'll drop my son off to him or whatever the case may be. And anytime I called this man, he would pick up the phone and let me talk to my son. He never not let me talk to my son. He never gave me a hard time. But right before his death, okay? Right before his death, his behavior changed. So I dropped my son off on Thursday because that's when he got my son. He always on the weekends, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, while I worked. And when I dropped my son on, I call my son all the time on my breaks. I get 2 breaks, 1 30-minute break and in the morning, and 1:45 minute break in the evening. I always chose my breaks to talk to my son while I was at work. Say hi to him real quick, but then talk to my son because that's my baby. I love my son. Then, but this particular weekend, the one that he transformed on, he stopped answering my calls. He didn't pick up. He did not pick up. He didn't pick up none of my calls for me to talk to my son. Then Sunday came, and he was telling me he wanted to buy a new car or whatever. He was thinking about getting a car. I was like, you need to, or whatever. And but Sunday came, and I was like, let me call this man. This man was not answering me every day. He was not answering me. He was not answering me every day. He was not answering me. Thursday he didn't answer me. Friday he didn't answer me. Saturday he didn't answer me. Sunday he died. None of them days he was answering my text for me to talk to my son. Saturday. So beefing to straight up death. Not even beefing. Just him holding resentment to me not wanting to be with him. To then him just transforming. Death. That was so hard for me. That was the hardest shit I ever experienced in my heart and my soul. Because I'm like, first of all, a breakup is one thing. A physical breakup is one thing. And we was broken up for, not broken up, but like, we was broken up for, honestly, a year and change, but we lived under the same roof while I was figuring my shit out. But then, like, physically breaking up, like, I live elsewhere, you understand? That was different. And it was like that for 1 month. And then for his body to not be here on earth no more, that shit was the hardest shit I ever had to encounter in my life. So when he transformed, he didn't say nothing to me. He didn't leave me a text message. He straight ignored me. He didn't leave me a text message. He didn't say no, I'm sorry we're going through this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have no, that was the hardest part for me. We had no resolve. We didn't resolve anything before he died. We didn't resolve. I said my piece. I let him know how I felt. Like, I want us to be friends. I want us to co-parent. I want us to be great for our son. But him, he had resentment. I have resentment too in my different ways. I try to be positive about him. But him, he had resentment. He was like so stubborn. He didn't want to talk to me. And so I had no closure with his death. I had no closure. So in 2020, so it was so fucking hard. But it was so hard because there was no closure. But last night, I had a dream. I started working on my closure by praying to God about our relationship and son, our family, because that was my first family. You know what I'm saying? That's my family. And last night, though, it felt like the dream felt more like closure that I had of him. And he was laughing. He was smiling in the dream. He was happy. And I was smiling and I was happy. Like, that's my family in the end of the day. So it was like, he's not just nobody. He my family. You know, he my first family. We didn't work out, but he know he my family in the end of the day. It was so weird, though. But yeah, I'm happy I had that dream last night. I had a good dream of him. We was just talking. I can't tell you what we was talking about, but it's energy. Like, I feel like when I dream about him, I dream about energy. It's energy. And it's okay. Like, we cool. And I just pray that the universe allows. I know, I feel like he already got his closure because he don't got nothing else going on out here. But for me, continues to bring me healing throughout the years. Because that was the hardest thing I had to go through. The hardest thing I had to go through in 2020 was me and my family splitting up and my son's father transforming and leaving this earth. And I had to get used to that reality. God was like, oh, y'all gonna be separated. Y'all gonna be separated. That's what God, the universe said. You're gonna leave him. And when you leave him, Trapp, you ain't gonna see him no more. Now, I mean, like, he's not on the other side of the world. He's not here on the planet at all. Like, he is elsewhere. You understand? And that was the hardest thing for me to ever deal with, because people break up all the time, but you never hear about them. People separate all the time, but you never hear about them. It's rare to hear that a person dies. You know what I'm saying? Right after a separation. That shit was hard for me. I ain't gonna lie. And then I tried to go into counseling, but the counseling, they failed my ass. Talking about you gotta wait on a waiting list. I'm grieving. You tell me I gotta wait on a waiting list for grief? So I just started doing my own shit. But anyways, he came in my dream last night and it was a good dream. So I know he good. And that's on my mind today, you know? My baby daddy. We lost the battle, but we're going to win the war. Our family lost the battle, but we will win the war. And that's it. Addiction, a hell of a drug. Like, anybody that's dealing with somebody that was dealing with, I mean, the drug that he started playing with was Coca-Cola. I'm gonna say it like that, cause you know that white stuff. And what actually ended him was the fact that it was laced with fentanyl. And I remember I cried. They said, Trapp. I was doing a double. They called me. His aunt called me. She was like, I was like 3-something in the evening. And I kid you not. Somebody came to me, right? Because I was at work. Somebody came to me and was like, what he asked me? The same day that my son's father passed away. He was like, I don't know why, but this is how God works. Oh, no, this Taki's hot as hell. These Takis hot as hell. But this man came to me the same day he transformed. This is how God works. He was like, I don't know why people have kids and they break up. That's what he said to me, right? But I was going through that, but I didn't tell nobody my business, you know? I don't put nobody in my business. Because I like to go through my own shit by myself. You got to be real close to me for me to feel vulnerable enough to let you know what's going on in my world. But anyway, he came to me. He was like, why do people have kids and separate and blah, blah, blah? And I answered him this same moment. I was like, because, you know, sometimes relationships just don't work out. He's like, no, you make it work. That's what he said to me. You make it work. The same man. And I was like, I looked at him. I was like, nah, fuck that shit. When you done, you motherfucking done. On a lighter note, I'm sorry I missed any stream. I work every day from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sorry I can't stay. My break is over. I will watch the rest when I get off. Hope you have an amazing day. You too. Be great. You hear me? You be great. You and my son will be in my thoughts. Thank you. And so the man, he pretty much told me, he was like, you work through it. And I said to myself, hell fucking no, on to the next. So within the next 30 minutes to an hour, I got a call saying, you got to get here quick. You know, something is going on with him. You know, and I was like, what do you mean? And my heart started beating. I was like, what you mean something going on? They was like, oh, they found him unresponsive and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what do you mean? Is he alive? Is he okay? And I felt like his aunt didn't want to tell me because she already knew. But I think she wanted me to make it home safe because I worked 25 to 30 minutes away from where I used to live. But that was the love of my life. So I hopped in my car and I sped off in my car. I started driving so fast. I sped off so fast. I didn't care what I just knew something wasn't right. Unresponsive. I sped off. Got there. When I got to the house, his body wasn't there. They say he's in the hospital. I'm like, what's going on? Where is he at? Where is he at? Where is he at? Is he alive? Like, what's happening? And a couple minutes later, one of his aunts escorted me outside, I guess to keep me away from my son, because they know how I am, Miss Drama Queen. I'm a drama queen. I can't hide my feelings, baby. I can't. If I do, it's not healthy for none of us. But took me outside and told me he died. Yeah. And that whole year, we was living in a foreclosed house, in his family's foreclosed house. So from that, trying to move out. So he died. I started screaming. I just started screaming. I threw myself on the floor. I started screaming at him as if he's in the air, in the sky. I just started screaming. I was like, you didn't. I just kept saying, you didn't listen to me. You did not listen to me, because the whole year I kept telling him to stop doing that shit. And I just kept screaming. I said, you didn't listen to me. You know? You didn't listen to me. Doing that shit. So I was just screaming and screaming and screaming. I screamed. I said, if you on the fucking moon, you gonna hear me on the moon. I looked at the moon that day. The moon, it was a full moon that day. I looked at the moon and I stared at the moon that day. I stared so hard at the moon. I said, God, if you are real, God, you're gonna let him hear me. You're gonna let him hear me. And I was like, you didn't listen to me. I was just screaming at him. I know the whole neighborhood heard me. The whole neighborhood heard me. They know what was going on in our house. They didn't know what was going on in our house for a whole year. But that day, they knew what was going on, because I started screaming. I said, you didn't listen to me. You ain't stopped doing that shit. You ain't fucking listen. The whole night, I just kept staring at the moon. I stared at the moon. I stared at the motherfucking moon. I said, God, if you real, he gonna feel my energy. My son's father gonna feel my energy, because you know what hurt me the most about it? What hurt me the most about it was that he told me, like, even though we separated or whatever, he was like, I'm gonna always be there for you and KK. That's what he told me. He looked me in my eyes and said, I'm gonna always be there for you and KK. And I believed him. I'm talking about in a physical form. And I think that's what hurt me the most. I believed him and I felt let down. And I felt lied to and betrayed. But that's cool. But yeah, I had a dream about my son's father last night. Like I said, the dream felt very forgiving and closure. Like, I just pray to God that it's closure, you know? I continue to receive my closure. And then I said to myself that, I said, we got to learn how to forgive people who never said sorry to us. You know? And I feel like him transforming feel like him transforming, dying that year, robbed me of us both sitting down and apologizing to each other, because I know we loved each other. We just was not in that way no more, but we just was so far apart till we really got far apart. So that was the hardest part. But I had to learn how to forgive those. Forgive him for not saying sorry. I feel like he did say sorry in my dreams and shit, but I'm talking about I want to hear that shit. I want to see it in front of my face. It's like I want to see it in this reality. I want to see him come to me and be like, Trapp, I'm sorry. I apologize. I should have listened to you because this is what you was telling me about. This is what you was fighting with me for in our family. For something as severe as this, I'm no longer here anymore. You know what I'm saying? I died, but I apologize. You know what I'm saying? But I want to hear those words from him, but I know I'm not. So that's the part that sucks sometimes. Knowing that I want to hear those words. I can hear words from people that's in this plane of life. But with him, I can't hear nothing. He can't come to me and apologize. He can't give me that apology that I want. What is a vegan breakfast like in the morning? A vegan breakfast. Hold on. Apples. Honey bunches of oats. Limited edition. And almond milk for today. Other days is different. Let's see. They be having what else do I be eating in the morning? That's why I don't eat breakfast that much, because they have, if I do eat breakfast, it's fruit. But they have like vegan eggs. I found a vegan egg that was good, but I feel like it's so, I don't know. I'm not into it. Vegan eggs and shit. And they have vegan sausages. I like the vegan sausages. Believe it or not, they got vegan every goddamn thing. But today my breakfast is cereal and some Takis. Cereal, apple, and Takis. That's what I'm doing today. But yeah, I'm so happy about the dream that I had last night. I felt like the dream felt more like closure. And letting go. And good times. Old good times when we used to get along. Our mother. Still be cursing them out. Right where he at, we cursing him out. We like, you motherfucker, you left me here. You said you wasn't gonna leave, but your motherfucking ass left. But it's not his fault. He lost. That's all right. I mean, it is, but it's not. Because when people transform from an overdose, I look at it like a disease that takes people out. But yeah, my dream was really good last night. Very, very satisfied about my dream. Nothing's by accident. Everything happens for a reason. My beautiful ass. I need to drink water. I value relationship and memories. Me too. Like, do you take pictures and stuff like that? Like, what do you mean by memories? I be taking pictures and shit. I got so much pictures in my phone. I got so much pictures in my phone. Why does shit do this to my throat? I told my son we're not bringing no more junk in this house for him because his junk turns into my junk. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Eating his Takis. I can't do this no more. These Takis hot as hell. I guess I need to get a paper towel. I don't feel like getting up though. I don't want to get up. But yes, I had a good dream on my baby daddy last night. I had a good dream on my baby daddy. We was friends in the dream. Me and my baby daddy was friends. We was friends. We wasn't friends when he transformed, but we was friends when he we wasn't friends when he transformed, but we was friends last night. And we was friends when we first met. That was my boo. That was my baby daddy. His beautiful self. Now he's just on the other side of life, on the other side of town. Your pictures, ECT. Okay. It's so loud. Having pictures to remember the people that you love is very good. That's what I love about social media. Like, I told myself, you know what my social media remind me of? My social media remind me of a public photo album. That's what social media remind me about. It's a public photo album of events. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta excuse me. Every time I eat, I just want to leave. You're so beautiful in general. Oh, thank you so much. And you're so amazing. You're amazing. I'm trying to get comfortable. Okay. I'm just trying to get comfortable. But yeah. That was on my mind today. So I said I'm going to talk about it because I got to talk about it. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm a firm believer of the truth shall set you free. Okay? I believe in that wholeheartedly. The truth shall set you free. So I gotta talk. I gotta talk. I can't hold this in no more. I was holding this in for like 3 years. No, 4 years. We in 2024. No, 3 years and change because October's gonna make 4 years. And I was venting. But never really went to go get professional help, even though I feel like I should have got professional help. But God was my professional help in that time. And I've learned a lot within myself. Look at me. I gotta do my hair. He was really oh. It's booming. But yeah, relationships are cool. I feel like relationships are cool if you are with the right person. What's the right person? The person that you're the most compatible with is the right person. Um, I feel like compatible with like where am I going with this? My stomach, god damn it. Compatibility with you know what the best relationships are to me? The best relationships to me are the relationships where y'all don't have to say a word, but y'all energies are like you're just basking in silence of greatness with one another. I think that's the best relationship where you're able to just be yourself in silence. I think that's the best relationship. And that's how it was with me and my ex. We didn't talk much. Like, he wasn't a communicator. He was very, my son's father, he wasn't a he was a very, he communicated, but he was very, um, we were body language together. Like, I be shaking my legs and twirling my toes and my feet. He be twirling his toes and his feet, shaking his toe. Everything was body language with us. But then when we argued, we fucking argued like motherfucking firecrackers. We both was firecrackers when we argued. We used to argue each other down. But that's all right. But yeah, I think the best relationships are the ones where you don't need to say a word or y'all just comfortable in each other's company. You know? Those are the best relationships. But yeah. I've been feeling like a amazing. But yeah, life is good. Life is good. All in all, life is good. And that's what I'm starting to learn about ego death. Ego death helps with anything that you want to forget about, let go of in a healthy way. Meaning my ideas, let go of my ideas and my beliefs of certain things. That's where I am these days. Just letting go of my ideas and the things and letting go of my beliefs and just what I think, how I perceived something and just going with the flow. So I feel like ego death, this journey of, I told myself I'm on a journey of ego death, spiritual journey, like letting go of shit that just don't judge anything. Like learning to just not judge anything with a negative eye. And life just gets better that way. Just letting go, you know? Um, just letting go. Letting go. releasing and letting go. Because at the end of the day, when something happens, you let go of it. And when something crazy happens, your ass let go of it. You ain't thinking about that shit no more. If your life is on the line, you're not thinking about that. You ain't thinking about shit. You like, well, that shit is out the window. So it's kind of like that. Ego death. Like, live in the moment right now and just pretend like the shit ain't happening right now. Life will be great. I was just about to look for something on my phone and I forgot because I'm rambling so much. I subscribe to your yes. Ooh, thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Make sure you leave comments in there too because I feel like I really want to know what you guys think. You know, those are my behind the scenes stuff, behind the scenes content. So I'm happy that you're there. It's more grown up, you know, as you can see, sexy as you can see, confident and beautiful as you can see. So, agree. You must be from out east. I hear the accent. Out east. I hear the accent. Ooh, he said you must be from out east. I hear the accent. I hear the accent. Yeah, I lived in the Queens for a long time. That's the accent you're hearing. When I used to live in Queens, you hear that New York accent. I lived in Queens for a while, and my young girl years, Jamaica, Queens. I lived in Jamaica, Queens. And that's when my accent was developed in Jamaica, Queens. Okay. But I was born in Los Angeles. I'm a LA girl with a New York accent. Okay. I'm going to always claim my hometown. I'm a LA girl with a New York accent. My hometown is Los Angeles. Lay down here, don't move. Let me do what I do. Lay down here, stay cool. There's a girl bound to set the mood. There was something I was just about to look up. Where are you from? Lake City? Where is that? Where is that? Keeps making noise. You don't gotta worry about nothing, nothing. What am I looking for right now? I'm looking for... I know she didn't scratch me in my face on this side yesterday. Oh, yes, I was going to look up. My lower back is killing me right now. Mm-hmm. Live in Utah from origin. That's what's up. I love how you embrace the natural. Me too. I love how I embrace it because it's me, you know? It's like, why not embrace myself? I wish more people embrace themselves. because then they'll be more confident. Because listen, sometimes I think to myself, Trap, what if one day you just want to just switch up your whole look? You know? Do something else. Okay? And I say, that's a possibility. You know, but it wouldn't be because I feel like I'm not good enough. It would be because I want to do something different. Right? So why not just embrace that natural. Just feel lit and confident in your own essence, you know. So I'm happy that you like that. Hello from New York. Hey, Sheldon. How you doing, Sheldon? But yeah, that's simple. Love yourself. That's that to me, that's just what that means to me. When I'm not doing all that extra shit, it's like love yourself, okay? Love yourself. Like love yourself. And that's just really what this is about. You don't gotta worry about nothing. But yeah, I had a really good dream last night. I'm so happy about that. My morning feels transformative. I wish I could get on here with you and have a conversation. LOL, I'm not really with the text and stuff. You can sing too. Oh, that's so nice. How many can you get on here? I wonder. Is that a possibility? 58. You not with all that talking stuff? All that texting? I don't like to text either, honestly. I prefer video. I prefer FaceTime. I don't like to text either. I understand. I do not like to text either. I completely understand. I'm the worst texter in the world. People used to always tell me, you never answer me back on time. I'd be like, listen, all that goddamn texting. God damn it. And the thing is, I have so much to say, you know? So when I say it, it's like I'm writing paragraphs and paragraphs. I be blowing up people's phone when I get in the mood. When I start getting expressive, you're gonna get paragraphs. That's how I do it. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So I'm about to get out of here because I said, listen, I'm going to be out here for an hour, and the hour is here. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and chatting and listening and listening and listening. I will come back tomorrow again at 11 in the morning, okay? So look out for me and make sure that you stay subscribed so you can catch my lives. Because, you know, I'm going to start coming live. So you might as well just subscribe and catch me whenever I'm live, okay? I try to go at least live Monday for at least 1 hour for now. Monday to Friday, because I ain't doing shit else but laying in the bed. So why not chat with my subscribers? Why not see what's up, you know? Exactly. But yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Salt Lake City.